vlog. Leaving Yosemite this morning, driving to North Dakota. Feel like it might be a boring drive. I don't know how much I'm gonna tape, but hopefully I'll make it to Minot tonight. Tired. It's 7 a.m. Bye. Made it to Montana. Left Yellowstone this morning at about 7:45. Had a fun drive out of the park. And now I'm driving to North Dakota. So stopped at this rest area on the way. 89 is a pretty scenic byway. This is the Yellowstone River. Seems to be flowing the opposite direction. Weird. I have a feeling that the rest of the trip isn't going to be as pretty. But what are you going to do? Enjoy it while it lasts, I guess. Billings at the Steak and Shake. Oh, I love a good shake. So I'm in North Dakota, finally. It is as boring as I remember it to be. But, I don't know, I got another 2 hours of driving to do, hopefully. So we'll see. So, I'm in Minot, North Dakota, because when I was 6 years old, we moved here. My dad was in the Air Force, so we moved from England to Minot. And I stayed here for another 7 years. So from the ages of 6 to 13, I lived on the Air Force base, and we would come to Minot proper to check it out, go to the mall, stuff like that. And then when I was 12-ish, my dad decided to buy a house in a little farming community called Carprio. So we moved out there. I helped him build a garage onto the house, so we built a 2-car garage, which was pretty cool. But I only lived there for a year because when I was 13, my dad got orders to move to England again. So we moved to England. After that, he got stationed in Arizona. We moved to Arizona, and I finished high school and went to college in Arizona, and I've never been back. And I've never had a reason to be back. So on my way back from Yellowstone, I figured I'd take a little detour, a couple hours out of the way. But I decided to stay here last night in Minot. I just got a Holiday Inn, and that's where I am right now. And today I'm going to try to go back on the Air Force Base, which I don't think they're going to let me on because I don't have any military ID. because it's still an active base. You usually have to have some ID, but I'm going to talk to the guy and see if they'll let me on. And I'm going to go to Carprio and take a look at the house, because I don't think I'll ever have another reason ever to be back here again. So yeah, it should be interesting. And then I'm going to drive home. 7.5 hour drive home. So alright, that's the plan. Well, that's what I was afraid of. They wouldn't let me on the base. I needed to have a sponsor, and I probably should have worked that out with my dad maybe before I tried to come over here. He's not in the system because he retired so long ago. So without a sponsor, I can't get on the base. So I guess I won't be looking around the base today. Bummer. So this is Ruthville. I used to come here all the time when I was a kid. I would ride my bike out the south entrance of the Air Force Base and right over here and buy candy and comic books. So I'm gonna go into the store, but I don't think I'm gonna bring the big camera because that kind of freaks people out. I was given a stern talking to by the airmen at the Air Force Base for taking video. Crazy, I totally remember that little lady. So that was the Ruthville market, I guess. And yeah, I used to come down here all the time back when I was a little kid. Crazy. I don't know why, but I just remember that. 70 or letter B or a musical note. I'm not sure.
Dance like me, dance like a freak, dance like you might be free.
I seem to remember that being the general store, where it was, we had like an account there. And I don't remember what that is. Here's City Hall, which is kind of crazy. And this was the only restaurant in town, and the gas station, which I remember riding over. It's closed on the weekend. Here's the post office. What if this place is just completely closed now? Yeah, it's closed. Closed for business. So this is it. This is my old house. This is what my dad bought in like 1982. I did some work on it. The back wasn't there when we lived here. Back little porch area. And then that shed right there, we used to keep my lawnmower. That was a lot of fun getting to ride that thing. I remember that house, playing there all the time. Crazy. I remember cutting that tree down. You know, looking at it now, you can see why my dad wanted to live here. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of idyllic out here. The house is bigger than I remembered it, which is weird because I was a little kid. Wow, 12 years old when we left. And that back porch is definitely a new add-on. But yeah, this is it. Wow, it's so weird coming out here. Strange. Well, that was awesome. I just got to talk to Ken Rourke about the house, and they've done a lot of work on the inside. I took some pictures, got a little bit of video. It's pretty cool. So that was all in all a valuable stop. Pretty cool.
Like a freak, dance like you might be free.
This is my old junior high. This place has changed completely. Everything is closed downtown. This is my old junior high. Look at this. It's now a truck and trailer repair place. So I guess nobody goes to school here anymore. Went to 7th grade there. So I guess those are apartments as well as a truck repair service. That's crazy. Weird. So people live in the classrooms, I guess. That's fucking crazy. It's kind of beautiful out here. I hated it when I was a kid. But now I can kind of see what my dad liked about it, at least in the summer. Winters are still terrible.
Decide to ride a dream. Decide to get up a lot like me. Why not come from Minot? Why not come from Minot? Why not? Am I not? Am I not a broken string? Am I not of lost endings? I untie myself of these things.
Back in Minnesota, Moorhead, that's the Minnesota part of Fargo, Moorhead. So yeah, I think this road trip is nearing an end. Exciting, kind of sad it's going to be over, but I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be glad to be out of this car and in my own home. Hey, there's a Budweiser plant. Alright. See you on the other side.
Why not come from Minot? Why not? Am I not a broken string?
So that was a great trip. But I'm home. That's it. Another road trip in the books.